is betrayal.
A new day has dawned. A new day has dawned. A new day has dawned.
There's no force on this planet that'll keep me from speaking the truth. Don't have to carry me out feet first in a coffin before I'll shut up about the truth here.
Let us find out today who is the real power behind government. My brothers and sisters, the answer may surprise you. It is 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 you.
The secret government will continue in a few moments.
It is you. You are the powers behind the threat.
The secret government will continue in a few moments.
A new day has dawned. A new day has dawned.
Are you ready for the truth?
Give me the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me! You will never win, never again, my people ready for anything! No more secrets, no more lies, open your eyes, can you hear me? Destruction and the corporate corruption, feel my aggression now! The time has come, we are the ones we bring the pain! Nothing will ever be the same, it's judgment day and it's time to pay! We lead the way, we forward God, you can't stop the flow, you can't stop us now, it's the love you show! The family grows and recharge your soul! It's rising! It's rising! It's rising! It's rising! Give me the truth! This power will burn everything inside! Stand up and fight for your right! No rest for the wicked wins our red spirit, my people never forget it now! It's all over, you're out of time, the world is mine, can you hear me now? We're taking over, it's mine! So feel all your crush on now! The time has come, we are the ones we bring the pain, I'm tired of bad news, the gloom and gloom, when they get to the White House, fuck yeah! Nothing will ever be the same, it's judgment day and it's time to pray! We need a lockout, like cause I lost my blood, so I'm walking! It's rising! It's rising! It's rising! It's rising! Give me the truth!
The secret government will continue in a few moments.
Let's just put that on there for a minute while I get myself ready. Just about to use the solicitor's letter as a template and write it myself. Because the way I read it in its current format doesn't focus on the now or what actually happened in the setup and before that, but instead chooses to focus on the person I used to be growing up, which isn't the grandparent I am now. So we're going to get this done properly, because this is the time for putting everything right, like I promised Jaden and Tyler, who are being drugged and threatened by the Crown. So if the court asked me to sort my kids out, and the court sits back and watches me sort my kids out, then obviously if my son witnesses someone rushing at me, going chest to chest, just about to bring an uppercut up to hit me under the chin, and then gets hit when I was aiming for his hand as I leant back in a get the fuck off me sort of motion, but because the geezer leant forward into the punch, he got it across the forehead. His own fault. I was defending myself. That aside, the police are saying it's a violent, unprovoked assault. In other words, I went there with the sole intention of causing that man an injury, which isn't truthful. I went to the post office to get my son money because him and his fiancée had just asked me for permission to get married. And after getting to know the girl for a while, from a good family, nice girl, I gave him my blessing. But I said, you're going to have to go and talk to your mother about it. Which, that's what the money was for him to go down to Margate, spend the night in a hotel down there, then go and see his mother. And in all of that, proposed to his girlfriend, which is what happened. I had PC Smith calling me, harassing me, trying to get me to go and make a statement, while being tracked on my mobile phone from Peterborough Station, where I was putting my son Jack on the train, along with Rachel, his fiancée. So they was going off to do their journey, all logged. PC Smith also called me from a unregistered number. Could have been anybody. I get a lot of prank calls. So I asked him if he was under oath, and he didn't answer. I was actually taking a shit at the time. He said, don't believe you. I said, well, I held the phone down and I said, there, did you hear that hit the water? And he hung up, all offended. Could have been fucking anyone. Who the fuck, can't even take a shit in peace. So then I was kidnapped by PC Smith, who gave me my keys back in a unsealed evidence bag. Giving them full access to my house whenever I go out of it. I've had 2 dogs poisoned so far, and Mr. Murphy tried to poison the third one in the front garden as well. I've had to put up security cameras. When my son was ordered by the court to stay with me on a curfew, we had a lot of aggro outside that night. The first night of his curfew, rattling wheelie bins, and I said to him, you stay there, I'm going out there, find out what the fuck's going on. He said, no, don't bother. So we stayed indoors. Neither of us exiting the building. My neighbours opposite had their wing mirrors smashed on their car. So when the police were called to report the damage, whose house are they going to look at opposite where it was damaged? First night of his curfew. Trying to set me and Jack up then. This is after the guys gassed me and snapped in my own bedroom where I'm laying now. You know, this is what I've been putting up with. This has been a sustained campaign. I had to put up security cameras to protect me and myself, my dogs and my property, because of the threats of violence and threats against my animals and property. Like I said, I've got 2 dogs dead. Tried to poison the 3rd one. All logged with the solicitor. The complaint logs that I've asked for from the landlords have been obstructive. They won't release the full couple of years worth of complaint logs, choosing to say that certain events never happened, questioning my mental health when it's logged on my medical record. You know, the police are denying that they've got any record of it. What the fuck? So yeah, I'm just going to write a fire that's going to burn the system from within. Things that all can be checkable. The truth. This is what I've had to put up with. This is what this man did to me, and I defended myself when he came at me. And my son was watching. Showed him how to use self-control. And then if you are under attack, it is lawful to defend yourself. And that's what I did. I then went straight to Fort Wood and reported my own behaviour.